Hello everybody, welcome back to the Landedkiller show. Here is the Karl fun Schonberg review that you've all been waiting for. So without further ado, let's get into our stats. 16 millimeters on the fore end plating. Side plating is 16 millimeters. Aft end plating is 16. Bottom is 15 millimeters. Our superstructure section here is 10 meters. If we're hiding anything under here. Deck is 16. Side is 16. Bulkhead is 16. Back bulkhead is 16. Turrets, front plate is 13. Side plate is 13. Top plate is 13. Back of the turret is 13 as well. Alright. Get into our survivability. Survivability is 16,500 hit points. Artillery, we got 4x1 150 millimeter guns. Reload time 7 seconds. High explosive shells have a maximum damage of 17,050. Power piston shells do significantly more damage at 3,700. Velocity is the same. High explosive has a pretty high hit capacity of 38 millimeters, chance of causing the target 11.5%. And the range of the battery is 11.9 kilometers. Torpedoes 2x4 533 millimeters. Pretty decent. Load time 90 seconds. Range 7.5 kilometers. Maximum damage 13,700. Torpedo speed 65 knots. Ability 5 kilometers. That's kind of in the middle. The actual speed is 60. It's only 65 because I have the equipment here. Alright. Depth charges. These may change in the future. Keep an eye on this. Maximum damage 16,000. Number of charges 3. Bombs and charges 8. Depth charge roll time 40 seconds. AA defense. We got some 4x1 20 millimeter guns. These little small things here. More of a different type here. We got some in a quad. Kind of looks a little bit like Bull 4s, except it's got a shield here. You can see that there. Turn it around and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Got another type 2x137mm guns. These guys here. It's got that little shield, but less maneuverability, as you can see. More open, easier to get hit. Continuous damage 107. Priority sector reinforcement 35%. Fire range 2.5 kilometers. So you're going to be vulnerable to skip bombers and basically any carrier that goes after you. Careful on your AA. Maneuverability. Check to see if I have any skills. 37.8 knots, turning stroke radius 690 meters, rudder shift time 4 seconds. I don't have any equipment that's altering that, so this should be the base value. Detectability range by C. See, it's 7.3 normally, 9.3 when it's on fire, 3.2 when it's in smoke, 1.9 after firing main battery shell. Detectability by subs, 0 maximum depth to it, operating depth 54 kilometers. Periscope. This is subject to change, as I'm sure they're going to keep changing some things. Ability by range, 3 kilometers, 6.4. Fire and shell, or you're on fire. Ability range 2.0, 3.2. Wind, 3 gun shells fired. See here, we got our unique commander that came with the ship. Mine is McLean. Such a famous actor. Remember from where, though? Famous actor, I believe. I can't believe tanks got Arnold Schwarzenegger and Warships didn't. Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you're listening, get into ships. Get in on something like USS New Jersey release, I don't know. Preventative maintenance. Okay, let's get into my skills. I have preventative maintenance, last stand, superintendent. The next skill after that's most likely to be main battery and AA expert. Have longer firing range once I get that, and it's going to improve my AA rating up a little bit. Fearless Brawler, nope. Seaman Expert, maybe. Dazzle, definitely the most effective new skills. As for stuff that helps you out against subs, avoid it until things are finalized. I had Cosair outfitted, but we're gonna just take a look here, and I'm gonna show you how much this ship is worth. We'll narrow this down here. Destroyers, 6. $21.20 right now. Don't say anything about getting that commander anymore. It is what it is. Then we'll check Armory to see if they slotted it in for coal or for whatnot. Sometimes they'll slot in the new ships for coal, it just depends. 6 Destroyer. Germany, 5,300 doubloons. Nothing. Well, it doesn't say anything about the commander in here. I believe the main strength of this ship is probably the guns. Torpedoes aren't really the focus on it. I believe they're focused on the guns since it's 100 50mm guns. So let's get into my equipment. Magazine modification 1 to prevent detonations. Engine room protection to protect against rudder being out. Steering gears. Torpedo 2's modification 1 to improve the torpedo speed up a bit. And to stop the torpedo from being incapacitated. Propulsion mod 1 to help the ship accelerate faster to the cap. Argument can be made to equip steering gears mod 1. Damage control mod 2. Not worth it. Not a battleship. Depth charge is modification 1. Not worth it. The subs are not finalized. So hold off your credits from getting that. We got our consumables here. Normal damage control party for a destroyer. We got a heal, which is rare for a destroyer at this tier. Very rare, I must say. And engine boost. So I think the idea behind the ship is that you're trading your smoke and your hydro instead to get a repair party, which is interesting. I believe they set this up really to be more of a brawler, at least against destroyers. Obviously not against any other ship type. Let's take this out in co-op. And if you're coming here after watching the Tony Gribbin show on Shout Radio, welcome. I always enjoy having new company on the channel. Helps out a lot. You enjoyed my little interview with Tony Gribbin, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Honestly, one of the biggest things that I think destroyers need is they need to have that emergency engine boost consumable thingy brought down to the lower tiers for some ships. That'd be interesting to see in action at the lower tiers, like tier 5, tier 6. Rather than more ships with super ships and all that. The ship doesn't even need the depth charge equipment. It already comes with 3 standard. It's different. And obviously I'm recording this after I did my reaction to the devlog that just released for 11.1 on new ships. Those unaware, it's the rocket ships, all that. Jets. And Maya. Interesting. Thought he would be speaking in German. Speak German just now? Yeah, we'll see. Alright, this is a little different scenario. In this kind of scenario, I'm going to be scouting for other enemy destroyers and trying to take them out here. I'm facing an enemy Gupard, Schonberg, Anshan. I'll say that this commander has a pleasant voice. It's nice. You're playing in the Japanese ships, oftentimes the commanders are like basically shouting left and right. I like my Japanese ships, don't get me wrong, it's just the commander voice that should be changed maybe a little bit. Alright, let's see here. So we got the destroyer. Gupard. I gotta be careful. Gupard can take me out quickly. It's not like this thing gets MBR. Main battery reload for this. You want to know that terminology? This increases your ship's reload time on your main caliber guns. Some ships have it. What's the lowest? I think the French destroyers get it at the lower tiers. French cruisers too. I gotta double check that. I don't believe it goes any tiers lower than tier 6. Just gonna try to survive here, not kind of engage here. Put out some torpedoes here to kind of deter the progress a little bit. I'm just gonna keep my distance. Oof. That wasn't such a good idea. Alright, gotta keep our distance with Gupard because Gupard can launch those torpedoes at me. Main strength is gonna be just keeping your distance from the enemy destroyer so they don't fire their torpedoes at you. Guns are definitely the stronger suit on this versus your torpedoes. Don't get out there, you know, so they can hit you with the torpedoes easily. See it too often. Hey, look at that. Torpedoes hit good. My impressions of the ship is it's pretty decent for tier 6. But you gotta keep in mind that you're sacrificing your smoke and your hydro to get that heal. Usually the German destroyers will have either smoke or hydro, in addition to the repair and the engine boost. Got here. Ismail, okay, I gotta... Yeah. Pull him up here. Someone really wants torpedoes that bot ale bike, I'm guessing.
Jetzt brennt die Hütte schon wieder. Schnurrt wieder wie ein Kätzchen, Kapitän.
I'll launch it. See what this repair party can do. Get out of here so I'm not... Cool, so torpedoes hit. 2 of them hit, and the gust flooding. So he can turn on his repair party. Get out of here so we're not... Keep in mind that since you have 150 caliber guns, you can get through a lot of armor easier. I don't recommend taking IFHE, it's not worth it at this low tier. If you're in Destroyer, it'd be a little different story, but you'd have to have very fast firing guns. You know what I mean? Look at that, I'm not even trying, I'm getting to such a score. You just gotta keep on the move in this Destroyer. Play to its strengths. Keep in mind your torpedo range. Keep in mind that you got like 3 of these depth charges here, so that's gonna be super useful. Let's see where the depth charges launch. Let's take a... Okay, so they go off through the sides, okay. That's good to note. Keep note that depth charges launch to the sides. There it is again for those that didn't see. Submarines are going to change. They announced suspension of testing for now. I'm sure they'll be back in the future though. Ah, jeez.
Der Motor hat den Geist aufgegeben. Schnurrt wieder wie ein Kätzchen, Kapitän.
Sometimes I found that the narrow spread works a little better than the wide spread. Just depends on what kind of torpedoes you got. Look at that. Look at that right there. We're getting some good damage. He's gone. Look at that. It's rare to get so many torpedoes on target.
Mach jetzt nichts Dummes.
Bot is going to lose the cap with. Boy. This isn't a bad game. Better compared to that earlier Nelson game I had. It's on Killer Film Reviews on the Great Gatsby video. It's a bad game overall.
Torpedos auf Kollisionskurs. Zeit zu tanzen.
Cap Like I said, your AA is not the strong suit on the ship, so you want to keep your distance from enemy aircraft if you can. Remember, Shift P to turn off your AA. Shift O to turn on your enhanced AA. Right? So many people don't know about Shift P, it's ridiculous. Shift P turns off your AA. That's useful when you're trying to avoid aircraft. Well, I don't know if it's going to work so well once they introduce jet aircraft into the game. If we're lucky, we'll only have to deal with that at tier 9 and tier 10 and not at any tiers lower. Let's get our... My AA is not really doing that much damage against these enemy fighters. Trying to avoid the airstrike there. I shot down one plane. Taking that enhanced AA skill wouldn't be a bad idea for the ship to help out the AA a little bit. Go for round 2, I guess. Aircraft just don't leave you alone. Good news that the tier 6 aircraft are a little bit slower, so you can avoid them if you turn at just the right time. So that AA is working a little bit well, but still needs some improvement. I think this should end it right here. Here we go. I hope in the future that this ship becomes available for coal, because I think it would be a nice coal ship if they would change their minds about that. But so far, only premium shop, and that's it. I like my little container here. So I just want to say again, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. Let's make it to 1,000 subscribers this year. I'm going to keep grinding hard on the videos and all the channels. All I ask is that you subscribe in return. Hit that notification bell. That way you're notified about the next video, and tell me what I can improve on. That's what I'm trying to look for at the end of the day. How can I improve? How can I get better? All that. So, until next time, have a great day. Enjoy this fine month of January. Until next time, please subscribe.